This video, I'm going to teach you the 5 hacks that I've learned from my conversations with top entrepreneurs, which you can apply to get more customers or even your first customer. Sit down and learn these hacks and tell me which one you're going to try in the comments.
Nonetheless, at its simplest, all marketing involves is what Mark Ritson calls doing the magic 180-degree flip, where you see your business as a customer, actual or potential, would see it, okay? You don't see your business as you see it.
One of the businesses I thought of starting, but never have, so here's one for you, is Mystery Shopper. So you literally walk into businesses as a customer and give feedback on that business. This is actually a really interesting exercise for you to do and basically symbolizes what we're always talking about here. You have to put yourself in the mind of the customer. What is the experience for the customer? So if you've got a website right now, imagine you go there for the first time and you know nothing about your business. What do you experience? Try to understand what the customer might think when they go on that website. Not what you think they think or what you want them to think, but what they actually think. If you learn to do this hack, you'll get more customers.
So my entire sales approach starts with a needs analysis. Everything I do, I start with a needs analysis. Husband and wife come up to me, where marriage is not working out. Really? Yes. Okay, how long have you guys been feeling this way? Question number 1. 6 months. Okay, how long have you guys been together? 12 years. Have you guys gone through this before as well? Yes, in our 5th year of marriage. When this happens, what typically causes it? Well, it's normally because of X, Y, Z, and da-da-da. Okay, both times was the same thing? Yes. Why did you guys get married to each other? Well, da-da-da-da-da. Well, why else? Why did you? Why did she? So needs analysis.
You know everything about them.
It's
understand whether they're going to buy.
Of course.
This hack is so simple, it's complex. You just need to ask questions of people. You need to understand their motives, deep motives.
By the way, this needs analysis approach then becomes a consultative sales approach, not a closer. You know how they say, I can say, I used to ask him, I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I can't do that. But if I start off with curiosity and needs analysis, and my interviews, my podcast, they're all needs analysis, okay? I want to get to the motive. I want to find out what caused you to X, Y, Z.
You can't sell ice to the Eskimos. That is a lie. It's not possible. What you want to do is sell ice to the people that are hot. Now, why are they hot? What's happening in their lives? Where are they going to? What are they wearing? Understand the customer. It's so obvious, but so many people don't do it. They're busy pushing everything to everyone. This is why niches work well. Once you go into a niche, then you understand all of those things about those people. That's what he's talking about. Understand deeply the people you are selling to. Don't be broad, go deep. And if you do this thing, you'll get more customers.
And that's basically what a business is just creating something that makes a positive difference to other people's lives. Yeah, and that's how I've said about it at Virgin. I never really thought of myself as being a businessman. I just look at, I hated flying on other people's airlines, so I started an airline. I wanted to get a piece of music out and the record companies wouldn't put it out, so I started a record company. So just trying to do something for that sort of reason is often, I think, the best way of creating a business.
So the hack here to get more customers is think about what the problems are for customers, including you. He's not building businesses to basically make money. He's building businesses through pain that he's felt and the pain of his customers. So when he builds those businesses, he understands his customer, truly understands them, because he feels their pain. He puts himself in their shoes. He is in their shoes. And you're not selfish building something for you. You're building something that solves a pain point for you and for others. Now, this hack is how all the clever entrepreneurs get more customers. Another way I like to maximize my chances of getting customers is by creating a strong online presence. And that starts with your domain name. It's such a simple thing, but people don't do it. The problem? Most great .com domains are long gone. Try searching for a .com and you'll soon find it's taken. You either overpay or settle for a name that doesn't quite feel right. That's why I love .online. It's the world's second largest new domain name extension, and unlike .com, it has a huge inventory of names available, meaning you're far more likely to get the exact name you want. It's a perfect fit no matter your industry, whether you're a freelancer, running a local business, or launching an online brand. And because online appears in over 500 million searches every month, it can even boost your visibility in search results. You can register an .online domain with GoDaddy, Squarespace, Wix, and more. But if you use the code Simon at www.get.online, you can get it now for just 99 cents for the first year for a limited time. Click the link in the description to claim your domain name today and start getting more customers.
I have this fundamental belief that all salespeople are just motivational speakers, fundamentally, just on a one-on-one basis. And so all we're trying to do is motivate someone to take action. And so if you know that, or at least for me, if I think that's what it is, it just comes down to motivating someone, then what creates motivation? And so I spent a really long time trying to think through this, but it's actually the opposite is what creates motivation. Deprivation creates motivation. So if I'm starving, then I'm very motivated to eat. Yep. If I'm exhausted, I'm very motivated to sleep. And with that same concept, what we want to do is basically remind them, we want to deprive them, remind them of how deprived they are of this thing and how much pain they've gone through up to this point.
So Alex is right, but there's one extra thing here to make you think differently about this. It's not just about not having something, it's also about what value you can bring to something. So what I've noticed is, for example, in my team, they're motivated because we're trying to fix the education system, because we're trying to give people something they don't have. I think there's an element of this purpose. It's not just about someone not having something, it's also about having something in the world that makes a difference. People are motivated by positive and negative things. Definitely Alex is right, but I think just add this concept on top of like purpose, a mission beyond you.
Instead of me focusing on like, how do I get access to all these customers? Like that's traditional, like going and buying Facebook ads. Like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna target these people, which is great. And we do that. But what's more powerful is instead I build this Dream 100 list. So this is what I do. Called the Dream 100. Who are the 100 people, the 100 congregations of people that already have my dream customers congregated together? I go to Instagram, right? And I'm gonna go, hey, who are the influencers who already congregated my people together? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find this, and I start finding a list that has many different people that already have it. And then I go to YouTube, same thing, boom, 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 boom. And I go find different people's email lists. And so I do some research ahead of time. And eventually what happens, like I always say Dream 100 for me ends up being like 300 or 400 sometimes, you know?
This hack I've talked a lot about in my book, What's Your Dream? There was a story of someone who basically had a moss plant and they wanted to sell it. You have this moss plant and it sucks up all the pollution in a room. And they were trying to come up with a social media strategy, something that would get them viral and noticed. They come up with all these ideas and talk to me about them. And I said to them, this sort of moss will sell really well at garden centres. So just go work with garden centres. There's one in North London. They've got 40,000 customers on their email list. If you can get them to email this out, there you go. You don't need to go build your own list and start a social media strategy that can take years.
And so like when I launched my very first book, this was step number one. I sat down, okay, who could sell my book, right? Who's already congregated these people together? So I did the same thing I'm talking about here. So I found all the people. And then what I did is I sent a free copy of my book to all 400 people that I found, right? And so and again, each person here, so this person has a podcast with a whole bunch of my dream customers. This person has a YouTube channel with my dream customers. This person, right? So instead of targeting the customer, I targeted the owner of this community. 2 weeks later, one guy messaged me back. He was like number 12 on my list. And his name is John Lee Dumas. He owns a podcast, Entrepreneur Fire. He's like, hey, Russell, read your book. This is amazing. Do you want to be on the podcast? And I was like, I would love to be on the podcast. Puts me on the podcast. Suddenly I'm in front of, 1 million listeners. Does a podcast, we talk about the book, we sell the book, and then he liked so much he has an email list. Also, he happened to have an email list. He then sends like 4 emails to us, buy Russell's book, buy Russell's book, buy Russell's book.
Amazing.
And that one person right there, he sold 1,500 copies of my book like that.
It's taken me 5 years to build up the social media stuff on this platform. Don't necessarily need to do that. You just go work with people that have the audiences already. It's one of the most amazing hacks, and people aren't doing it because they're lazy. Ironically, they can't be bothered to do the research, but they can't wait to get out there and make a social media post. It's a mistake. Do the research, do the groundwork. There's people out there that already have your customer base. Find a way to partner with them. If you apply these 5 hacks to your business, you'll get more customers. Don't be lazy, go and do it.